One of the very darkest legend at the railroad tracks has now been explained. Even though the myths and legends around them were false, the accidents and deaths were not. The fatalities that took place remind us of the importance of being cautious around railroad tracks. The legends started in the city of Munich, Germany, during the 1980s. Various accidents took place around the city of Munich during foggy days at railroad intersections. The legend originally claimed that certain vehicles were somehow marked for death, but as accidents continued to happen, it was clear that any vehicle type was vulnerable. There was one particular intersection that had an abnormal amount of accidents involving trains. Over the course of about 2 years, about 30 collisions between trains and passenger vehicles took place, resulting in more than 15 deaths. The accidents mainly happened around midnight as the train had a scheduled trip at midnight. This helped create the legend that something paranormal was behind the accidents. Some more exaggerated accounts claimed that because during World War II prisoners were transported in trains to concentration camps, the prisoners were somehow back for revenge. However, many skeptics doubted this claim because many of the crash victims were children. Although the various intersections were given many names, the deadliest one in Munich was often called the Devil's Crossing. Munich police eventually launched an investigation into the intersection called the Devil's Crossing. They found that many factors contributed to the accidents taking place. The time of night was a significant factor as many drivers were often sleepy during midnight. But two other factors were of bigger concern. One was the fact that the rails were elevated above the road on a small hill to keep the tracks above water during flooding. This meant that cars had to move uphill as they tried to pass an oncoming train, causing them to slow down. But another factor made things even more dangerous. A few meters away, there was a ruptured pipe that was leaking water into the road, causing the road to be permanently wet. One more factor made the accidents almost inevitable. All the vehicles involved in accidents were rear-wheel drive. This meant that the back tires were not supported by the weight of the engine, causing them to slip more easily. This inferior design, coupled with sleepy drivers accelerating uphill on a wet pavement, created a situation where vehicles attempting to cross the railroad tracks would skid out of control and be hit by the train. Police determined that nothing paranormal was behind the accidents. The city eventually fixed the damaged pipe and improved railroad crossing signs, and mandated a lower speed for trains traveling in populated areas. The accident soon ended and the legend of the Devil's Crossing was eventually forgotten. Although the idea of possessed or cursed railroad crossings is mostly superstition, there are lessons to be learned. It is always important to maintain vehicles in good condition. Follow all signs and regulations, and be on the alert for dirt, gravel, mud, snow, or water around railroad crossings as slippery conditions can contribute to an accident. Thank you for watching Skywind007. Please give us a like and subscribe.